Today on In the Woodyard, you're going to see firewood mayhem. All the wood that you see before you and all the wood that I'm splitting, all the wood that's in the bin you're going to see was 100% free firewood. Now, a lot of this stuff was actually cut to size. The stuff you see right in the foreground there, all this ash that I'm stacking up, was stuff that I got from a tree service that piled it up alongside of a driveway, and I just went and picked it up. So the stuff that's right in front is ash. The stuff you see to the back, kind of right in front of the processor, if you can see that elevator out there, that is red oak, and behind that is white oak. And then way to the left, you can see some pieces of beech. And so there's some beech in there. So I'm kind of sorting it out is what I'm doing right now, because I kind of want to group the wood in the bins with similar kinds of wood. And there's some logs in there I'm pulling out that we can run on the processor. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Some of the wood I got from Logger Jason. There is some white oak in there. That's the stuff I'm kind of picking through right there. There's a bunch of white oak that was cut out. You can see that. And I'm pulling all those pieces out and throwing all the white oak way over to the left. And then the pile that's kind of to the right below the front of my truck, you can see there, that's red oak. So the oak is kind of on the left, and then all the ash and all of the beech is way over to the right. And there's a lot of different pieces in there, kind of all mixed up. So I got that done. Now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to take off the frostbite grapple and put it on the bucket. Now this bucket is a skid steer bucket. It's big and heavy and deep. Works great for this, but it's very heavy. Like, I don't know, it might be 800 pounds. It's ridiculous. Heavy duty. All right, so I got a bunch of rounds moved over here. I got the machine fired up, the tractor's in place. All of this stuff right here is ash. I'm gonna try to get the ash done today. We'll see what happens, and then eventually I'll work on the red oak, and then the white oak, and then the beech, and then I got stuff to cut up here, so we're gonna try to get as much done as we can. I think I got about 3 hours, so time to get to work. Okay, we'll go into high mode. Start the split. It's just taking chunks out of here. yeah, I can feel it. Oh yeah, it's a load. You feel it. Right, let's go dump it to Crumpet. Look at the mess I made. Holy smokes. I got 12 hours on the 17 VS. When we got it, we had about 2.3 or something like that. So I got almost 10 hours on it now. I'm getting used to it and I really like it. I have discovered that vertical splitter is awesome for tree service wood. If you do tree service wood, that splitter is like the perfect one to have because you're going to get some big nasties and that thing powers right through and you can lift up the big stuff. Like I said before, I was wrong about the log lift. It's awesome. I didn't think it was necessary, but boy, it sure does save time. You just roll over the big boys, lift them up, split them. It works pretty good. So this bin is where I've been putting all the ash. So this is all ash in here. And this will eventually hold, God, if I remember right, I think it's 40 full cords. But this will fit. I gotta stand this wall up here, finish this off. 100% of the wood that's in this bin was free. By free, I mean I got logs that were cut to size that I just picked up in my trailer and we processed. And then all this tree service stuff, all free. 100% of everything in this bin was free wood. But as you can see, there is a ton more wood. Actually, it's probably more like about 20 tons. Got this beech to do. We got this big white oak stuff here to do. These big boys here need to be cut down, and I kind of picked through and tried to get most of the ash out. I didn't get it all because there's some stuff in there buried yet, I'm sure, and I saw a couple pieces over here buried, but I did get a good bunch of it. There's a piece of ash right here, there's one there, there's one down there, there's one there. So there's a few more pieces in here, but this is mostly red oak right in here, and then white oak over there, and that's ash and soft maple over there. Some white oak in here, so I'm making a dent in it because this used to be all wood. There's Bob. Say hi to Bob. I think Bob is hungry. He usually comes by me when he wants to eat. It's the only time cats ever show affection. They want to be fed. They're good at that. Here they come, the whole herd. Time to go feed the cats. Watch this. Watch this. Here they come. Let's go. Let's eat. Let's go. Let's go. Some are running that way, some are running this way. I'm gonna let them in. Here we go. There they go. Gonna feed the cats. That's all I got for today, folks. See you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. with another video. Right now, go watch all the other videos on my channel. There's 1,800 waiting for you right now. Good night, Irene.